9. Documentary is the only art where every aesthetical element almost always had ethical aspects, and every ethical aspect can be used aesthetically. Try to remain human, especially whilst editing your films. Maybe nice people should not make documentaries.
To be honest, it's not fair to look so close to people, you know. It's not fair. It's just why somebody wants me, why you know what we are doing. We want to be close to people where they are unhappy or where they are very happy. We're not filming ordinary life, like normal life, and it's boring, and it's quite difficult to be a good man and to make documentary, and years by years, especially when you are editing, because if you film, of course you can film a lot. You have no time to think, oh, it's possible to film. Of course, when you edit, you have time to think, probably it's too much, or probably not. Of course, for example, some films, it's not a good excuse. When I don't like my film Wednesday because I know that everything what I've really filmed, I can't use. For example, I cannot use, you know, it's too much, too strong. For example, one guy said, I asked him, how are you, how is your life, and he started talk with very serious, something very serious with me. He said, I asked him, you know, you was born, nobody asked you want to be born or not. Somebody give you name, somebody give you country without your permission. And do you think there is a time when you became free? Maybe, okay, in 3 years, when you are 3 years old, people say, you have to take spoon in the right hand, or glass like that, and you have to sit like that. But what do you think, when there is a moment, in which age you can say, now I am free, I can do what I really want to do? And he said, there is no freedom. For example, now I'm 35, and I want to kill myself, I want to make suicide. But I can't do it, because my parents will never, they will die if I will do it. Of course, it's good for my film. I mean, it's a film about birthday, it's a film about why you was born here and not in France. And I cannot use it. This episode, unfortunately, better to watch it because it was funny. And then there is another episode as well. It means I cannot use it because if parents will see this film, they will not take it. And also, there is a very funny episode when in film, there is only a small episode when guy is cutting tree. There is nothing serious, only a beautiful shot. Guy sitting on the tree and cutting it like. But in fact, it was something beautiful in sound. And he was on the tree, and his colleagues, they were sitting on another tree. And he started to talk with them very loud because, big distance. And he said, do you know I have a wife? Yeah, I know. Do you know I have 2 girlfriends? Yeah, I know. Do you know what happens? This Monday, my wife said she is pregnant. And Tuesday, my first girlfriend said she is pregnant. And Thursday, another girlfriend said she is pregnant. For my film, it's unbelievable, you know. I'm making film
for him as well.
Birthday, you know.
Yeah.
And then I cannot use it. I can imagine that 3 girls will kill them. And for example, this shot, I don't know, is it possible to film it? Or is it possible to show it? I always feel guilty when this episode is, I don't know, you can say I'm very bad guy when I use it. But that's why I call documentary and structure and dramaturgy in documentary is different than in fiction, because probably
they have seen themselves?
Of course.
Afterwards? I mean, did you show them?
No, I didn't.
You don't know who they are?
No, you know, the film was 1 year in cinema in St. Petersburg. And people all talk about it. And the mayor of the city decided to renovate all street. But to be honest, it doesn't help. And every time I go to some festivals and I invite taxi to come to me, and they call me and say, we cannot come to your home because it's something broken on the street. And this time I came again to Amsterdam. I called to taxi, and they called me and say, unfortunately we are on the next corner because there is no way to come. I came out with my student and say, stop guys, I finished my film. You don't need to do it again. Basically it's supposed to be a cleaner of the road.